Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Forever Stranded. In the last episode, we were working on this guy and finishing him up. So this is the Enderman farm, and we're going to be using this guy to, you know what? Okay, so I know he's going to have a lever over here on the wall. Can we just put it directly on this? Right here. Yes, we can. Alright, so we don't even need the redstone conduits. But yeah, so we finished setting up this guy, the mob factory, and we're going to be using it to get ender pearls. But that's something we'll worry about later, to be honest, just because we need more power before we can really do too much with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to start working on getting more power today and kind of reworking the sifting system a little bit, just so that it's a little bit nicer. So at the end of last episode, we were talking about where we're going to put the solar panels. I think we're still going to put it on top here, but unfortunately we can't run the line through this without moving these guys. So I don't know what we're going to do, to be honest. I want to keep this computer thing, but maybe we'll put it over here instead. Put it here. Okay, that looks cool. Because I really like the way it looks. It's just not super, like, useful. So let's also grab... that's fine. That can stay there. So what we can do, just trying to clean some stuff up. Let's break these two. And I shouldn't have done that. Whoops. Alright, so I forgot I didn't have what I needed in my inventory. And should probably not disconnect my system before getting those. So we want the ME conduits. And what we'll do is we'll break these, place the conduits in between them, so that we can run power lines down there. And actually, we'll just put all of our, we're going to put all of our power storage right here. So that'll actually work kind of nicely. So what we need to do before we really do anything else, let's break this guy as well, so we can put that there and get an output power coming here, and then we'll just move this along like so. Perfect. And so all we have to do is move solar panels, and in order to do that, we're going to make a better solar panel tier. So that's the first thing I want to work on today. So in order to make the solar array tier 2, we're going to need a bunch more solar cells. We're going to need what? Was that 16? We're going to need 17 more solar cells. So let's look that up. And solar cells. So these guys are not that bad to make. But I was talking, I believe, last episode. Did I actually do that? Yeah, we do have the encoded pattern so that we can make more solar cells. So we need to make 17 of these. And we can automatically do that. That is awesome. So that part is fine. We're going to need the assembler. And we're going to need to get a tier 2 solar panel. So we can't get tier 3 until we get mica, and well, stabilized ender pearls are easy enough, especially once we start getting ender pearls. So this is going to be something that we'll worry about later, but for now, a tier 2 will be fine. And I actually think what we'll end up doing, because if we look at these guys, so we're going to go up to like 3,500 RF per tick with this. But the upgrade is almost double everything. So what we're going to do is instead of making the tier 3, in the short term, once we kind of start getting more supplies and whatnot, we're going to actually just double the solar panels. We're going to just use 2 of them. And the reason for that is because once we're ready to make the tier 3, we need to have 2 of them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So let's grab the solar cells. We're going to need 16 of those, and we need to take one of these guys and turn it into yet another controller. So there is that. Now, in order to do anything else, we're going to need 2 lapis blocks. And I miscounted. We need exactly 1 more solar cell. But that's fine. We can do that pretty easily. So with that taken care of, we have everything there. Now we need to go from, let's see, 16 structured block tier 1s to 24 tier 2s. So that is the next thing we need to work on. And I don't think we've made structure blocks tier 2. No, so we're going to need to make a handful of these. And what type of material did we end up using? I don't remember. It's hardened stone. So that should be easy enough to do. We just got to get back inside and work on this. By the way, something actually. Because don't we need... Yes, we do. Okay, I had to remember what we needed it for. But there's a rabbit right there. So we're going to kill it. Because it spawned naturally. We are in a desert and there is grass. Oh my gosh. Okay. Come on. I know it's terrible to kill the rabbits. He didn't drop any haunches. That's what we were looking for. We need rabbit haunches. For the... Oh, what quest is it? It's the basic survival, the stews. The rabbit stew. We need to make that. Relatively soon, once we start getting power and all the resources coming in and whatnot, we're going to start working on getting farms and all that kind of fun stuff, and start working on producing what we need to produce for all the quests, and continue on doing the quests. So, but we'll get to that later. So hardened stone. Let's see. There's recipes for it, so we're gonna need a little bit, and I don't actually remember how much we need different. I need to take a drink. My voice is not too happy right now. Alright, so we need 8, so we just need some more stone. So let's just grab a little bit of cobblestone and we'll get that cooking up. And that won't take too terribly long. And then we can start working on, let's see, what's the other thing where you need for this? I believe the only other thing we need is the modifier cores, which we already have. And then we'll just need to upgrade these to tier 2. So whatever tier 2 requires, which is diamonds and redstone, great. I might not have enough stuff. Let's take all of our diamonds, all of our redstone. Yeah, we don't have enough stuff. What to do about that? Because unfortunately we don't have the supplies to do this. So what we'll do is we'll kind of just start working on getting everything else. I did make a bunch of things. I made some more ME storage cells, and that kind of ate up my supplies of redstone. Not so much with the diamonds, but we need 2. And I think... There we go. So that's the hardened stone. Can we make the structure blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Okay, so how much do we gonna need? We're gonna need 25 of these, so we're gonna need almost a stack of diamonds and redstone. So let's move on to something else. We will get to that later, it looks like. So this stuff all goes there. Structure blocks are fine, and I'll put this stuff away for now. Let's just grab the assembler. So I guess the thing we should probably work on is upgrading our sifting setup. So in order to do that, we're going to need some item conduits, which we have very few of, which is kind of the problem. You know what? We can... Let's see. I wish I had flight. Maybe that's something we'll look into very soon. Actual creative mode flight. So for the time being, let's just send this line over here. It's gonna look completely ugly, but we need to do it. And we'll salvage this stuff, because why not? We don't really need to empower anything for the time being. We'll get to having to do that soon enough, but for right now, we don't need to. And to be honest, the only thing that's stopping us from making more of this stuff, other than redstone, redstone is the problem right now, is actually like so the problem is the redstone and the conduit binder, actually, because we're having issues with what's it called, the things that does the thing, gravel. The conduit binder requires gravel. So can we put this here and it will fill it up? So spawning Enderman. Oh hey, there was still redstone there. Let's turn that off so it doesn't get any more power. And I really don't know how this works. So because I've never used this before. Every 420 ticks, that is like 20 ticks a second, so it's every 21 seconds. So I feel like we should have had something by now. I want to see real quick if we look at Woot, XP. We can increase the rate with this stuff, which is quartz, just a lot of quartz, really. Efficiency is really nice, but I don't remember how that works. So, can I put any item conduits? Let's see. Uh-oh. I broke it. Whoops. Don't do that. So at least it remembered everything. I don't know. Let's break this for a second. Can we put it like here? Yes. And can we extract from anywhere? It costs 160. Oh my god. Oh, it costs a lot to do this. But it should work. So let's just leave it alone right now. I would attach it to power, but I don't want to right now just because of our power concerns. Also, it is night, so let's change that. Let's sleep. So yeah, I really don't know how this stuff works. I need to figure it out, but hopefully it does its thing. I know it spawns it like way up in the sky, and then like it does things, but whatever. Let's start working on what we want to do with the sifting setup. So currently we have a cobblestone generator who's pumping stuff into 3 different auto hammers, and it's not working all that well. Let's be honest. So what we should do is, first of all, we're going to get rid of this guy. And we're going to put him back away over here. And that's fine. So we're going to want to use our cobblestone generator to supply stuff to different machines. Now, here's the catch. Everything we need to do works just fine, but instead of... so we currently have auto hammers, and they're slow, they're bad, and they're terrible. We can use sag mills, which are decently fast, to make this to make the cobblestone go into gravel. Now, if we want sand, we can use the crusher, and that will also work to turn our cobblestone into sand. The only thing that we can't really do easily is dust. Dust has to be sand, and with the auto hammer. So what we can do is we can at least do this. And I'm going to put a bunch of that in there. And this is only going to get sand. And then we'll change this stuff. So we'll break these 2. And we could always... like, I'm tempted to add more of these auto hammers if we need more dust. Might actually not be a bad idea. So... yeah. We actually don't need some of this stuff. Let's pillar up here for a second. Because if we break this, one, there's darkness there, so let's light that up. But what we can do is if we use an item conduit here, we can break these guys and insert filter, and that should work just fine. So everything is on insert green, and then the question would be, can we make more of these? I think for now we're gonna just do 1. So we'll put these guys away, and we can put the excess sand away for now. But something we could also try later is we could make a better machine, but we'll see. So this can be insert. We just want sand. Insert sand, and then extract always active. That should work just fine for that. And then we just need to make the 2 machines, and they'll be hooked up to power. We hook them up to the cobblestone generator. We're going to disable that one and extract always active, round robin enabled. And yeah, all we need to do is make the 2 machines. So what machines are we going to be using? So we need the sag mill. So we need machine frame and piston and all that kind of stuff. Should be pretty easy. We should have enough supplies. Let's make sure. So first of all, piston. We're going to need a machine chassis. So we just need the capacitor. We're out of redstone now, so hopefully we don't need any more. But our system should start doing things. So there is the sag mill. We can come down here, place that right here. Insert cobblestone. We only want it to have cobblestone. It'll gain power. and then extract always active. Now this will also create some sand. Round robin enabled. And we could also do flint. So how much flint do we have? We have a ton of flint. So let's do that. Let's actually set this back up how it was. I was hoping to avoid some stuff, but it's fine. We'll just disable that and this. And then this guy will also have an insert for flint. And it should put flint here as it gets it. So, oh, it's wanting gravel. I wanted to give it cobblestone. Perfect. It doesn't really matter what the upgrades have. It's just cool. And as it gets flint, it should let's give this a higher priority. And the reason we're going to do that is so that it gets flint a little bit more often. So we can fill it up with some flint, but that'll just kind of help get more production. The gravel will go there, and it'll be fine. So with that one taken care of, that one was the easy one. And then we're also going to want to make a double crusher. Now, we're going to make... So the crusher is what we need. We're going to need redstone for this. The crusher works just fine. It is kind of slow, but it's not too bad. There's a ton of recipes you can use for it, and it's really good. But we can make a double crusher and make it twice as fast. So this is from Actually Editions, really useful. So we're going to need 3 iron casings. 1, and I'm out of sticks. That is probably the lamest thing to be out of with this. So 2, 3. So 3 iron casings. We're going to need 2 crushers. So we're going to need a bunch of redstone. We don't have that much yet. So there's really not much we can do with that. Is our stuff out of power? No. Okay. Just hasn't done its thing yet. So, has this given us any drops yet? Oh, wow. Yes, it has. Okay, so we are kind of set for everything. Whenever we want, we can upgrade all of our power lines, which I will probably do slowly as we get more gravel. We can also start working on, like we can put capacitors in here to make it go faster. There's a lot of things we can do, but eventually I think I'm going to set up yet another system to get gravel, sand, and glass, and stone, but ender pearls. That is awesome. That is probably the best thing in this series so far. Alright, so we have to wait for supplies. Let's see if there's anything we can do for the time being. So we need this meaty stew and this the rabbit stew. So the meaty stew requires some sort of raw food. Do we have any raw meat? No. Okay. Still been working on trying to get this guy to do its thing. Just make sure there's nothing in here. So I guess I know what to work on for the rest of this episode. So let's start looking at another mod. Because something that I really want is flight. And I want an angel ring. So the angel ring is not too terrible. We do need to get a drop of evil, which is dropped from wither skeletons. That is going to be fun, but it's not too bad. I'll show you guys why later. But we could honestly, eventually, once we have good infrastructure and all that, we could just make another one of these guys. The hardest part was actually the green blocks. I don't know if wither skeleton, which tier wither skeletons are. let's take a look at the book, because that'll probably tell us. Next. So, how much power? So tier 2 is Blaze, tier 3 is Enderman, tier 4 is Wither Boss. So I'm not entirely sure, but tier 3 is probably going to be the best. And tier 4... tier 4 is not bad either. So what we'll probably look at is start upgrading stuff. But to be honest, getting the Angel Ring, the problem is we don't have any grid power. So we need to start looking at grid power. And for that we need a resonator, which is more redstone. And then we also need... so we need power. And I believe what we can do is solar panels. So these are nice and easy. Polished stone is just stone bricks that are crafted again. And I really hate that I can't type red. So we do this, and lapis. And we'll get some solar panels. So these guys, for the time being, we're just going to set right out here. Now, grid power is completely and utterly wireless. So it doesn't really matter where all we put that kind of stuff. But for now, that's going to be good enough. Let's go ahead and sleep, and you guys will see what I mean. And then we'll take a look at how much redstone we have. If we can at least make one crusher, that'd be nice. But I think we need a lot more than we're gonna have. So what else does the double crusher require? Advanced coils, which is just more coils, and flint and cobblestone, and then redstone crystals, which for whatever reason we don't have any. So you know what, I think unfortunately we're probably going to end the episode off here. So I will tell you guys what, I am going to get all the supplies we need. And one of the big things is, let's take a look real quick. Double crusher. We need redstone. And to get redstone from sifting, it is dust. It's just dust. Now can we... Let's see. What other kind of meshes are there? That's something I haven't looked at. We have the best. Okay. That's all I needed to know. So can't I... No, I can't upgrade them, but can't I enchant these? Do I have an enchanting table? I don't remember if I ever made one or not. Let's take a look. I don't see one up here. Nope. So let's make an enchanting table. So it's just diamonds, obsidian. Wait, it's like this. And then a book. Which we have a lot of books. So an enchanting table. Because I believe, and let's put this right here. I believe you can enchant these. You can. Auto smelt and unbreaking. So let's grab some lapis and a couple books, because I don't want unbreaking. I want like fortune. And let's retrieve 10 levels. That's fine. Auto smelt, unbreaking. Bane of arthropods, sharpness. We'll take sharpness. Then we have unbreaking, XP boost, unbreaking. Protection, efficiency. So efficiency might be good. Unbreaking 2. Now, do we have an anvil? We do. So just put that down, and we can put iron mesh, and then efficiency, new. We can get just unbreaking. Never mind. Okay. I should have looked at that. I didn't know if we could get like fortune or something. I don't know if there's a way to speed up or increase the chances of what you can get with the sifters like this. So yeah, that's a bummer, but it is what it is. So I will tell you guys what, I'm going to end the episode off here. I'm going to wait around, try to get some more redstone and whatnot. And then next time, we're going to finish up these projects and start looking at, honestly, I'm not sure. We'll figure out something. We'll probably start looking at, see, once we have more power, making more machines and all that kind of fun stuff, and kind of cleaning up this area a little bit. So I want most of my machines in this area if I can help it, and then all the production stuff down here is the idea anyways. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!